Hello, everyone, and welcome to What Game Next. My name is Ryan, and today we are going to be playing Flesh and Blood as part of the Team Covenant Armory Discord League. I believe I'm running just a little bit behind, but I got a new playmat. Go down to here, and got some cards I'm going to swap out of my deck. We're going to do that real quick.
Hello. Do you still need an opponent?
I do. I do, yes. How are you doing tonight?
Doing well. Alrighty. Wow, you got a nice setup. You got is for your intellect there?
What for what? Oh no, that's
I see
my
like a
that's my life counter, but it hasn't reset yet because I didn't know what my opponent was playing, so
fair enough.
yeah. So if I
A very nice setup.
thank
It
you.
must be said.
Thank you. I stream I don't know if you caught that part of the message, but I'm streaming right now. So this is
Okay.
it's all part of my
Well, you'll
stream
have
setup.
a nice victory to share with your stream audience.
I mean, you never know. You never know.
It's true. We have a. You'll be playing a deck over here. We'll find out whether it's what was it, the old Letterman bit? Is this a thing or is this not a thing?
Yeah.
We'll see.
So here I'll reveal my hero.
Very nice.
Yeah.
If Oldhim uses that defense reaction
Yep.
with an Earth card, then like the 2 damage turns to floating like resources, right? Like if a damage comes in, it prevents that one, and it would prevent the next one as well.
Exactly.
Okay.
That is exactly
So
how that works.
no instance basis or anything like that.
No. Yeah, so the way it works is with the defense react, if you cover up the attack and defense react, it leaves a 2-point floating shield that just absorbs whatever the next 2 damage is that comes in.
And it's a defense reaction.
Yes.
So it goes in defense reaction
So
window.
it's the reaction step.
Gotcha.
All right. So we want to roll to see who goes first?
You bet. You want to do odds or evens? Oh, you got them. Oh, we're rolling 2 and
I was just going to say high roll or something. Yeah. So 7.
5.
Okay, I will go first, I think. I'm not sure.
Alrighty.
But we'll try that. Okay. All right. And good luck to you.
You bet. What are the boots? I recognize all the rest by Norune, Arcane 1. You bet.
Yeah. I don't think I asked you your name, though. My name's Ryan.
Hi, Ryan. I'm Jim.
Jim, okay. There we go. All right, and let's do this thing. So I'm going to pitch and activate tectonic plating, creating a seismic surge token.
Yep.
And then I'm going to pitch. No. I'm going to play blue Icequake from hand, my next attack this turn gains +1. Whenever an attack hits a hero this turn, create a Frostbite token. And
Okay.
then I will pitch and swing Anothos for 7.
All right. 7 it is.
Yep.
All right. I got 2 explosive growths and a Sonata, which blocks for 8.
Okay, you got it. I'll bottom these. I will arsenal that and draw it.
All right.
1 Sonata down.
It's the drawing time. It may, in fact, only seem that way. All right, let's see here.
That's an interesting hand.
Yep. Let's see if there's anything to make of it. We will play a Sonata.
Okay.
Naming 1. So I got 1 floating. I'll look at 4. Sound right?
Sounds right. 3 plus X, and X is 1.
All right. We've got 1 non-attack action and 3 attack actions.
Okay, so 1 Arcane coming at me, and then you get the... What is
Yep.
the attack action that you're getting?
Well, let's see.
I am not going to block the Arcane. I'll take 1.
We'll have it be a blue snatch here.
Okay. You got it.
Okay. This goes to banish.
Yep.
And we are going to, let's see, play Earthfloor Surge, pitching So Tomorrow to get us to where we need to be resource-wise.
That's a red so.
Red So.
Okay.
And we're going to come across, that gets a lightning.
Yep.
And we're coming across with Snatch for 7. And I owe you a deck shuffle.
Snatch for 7. With go again.
Correct.
Any cards in
hand? If it hits, I draw a card. I do not have a card in hand.
Okay.
Oh, whoops. That's Thorn, which you probably guessed.
Yeah.
This is gone.
All right. So if I block it out so you don't draw a card, then you don't have a pitch to thorn me.
Correct.
So I do this and this. Okay, I'm gonna, before defense step, I'm going to pitch and activate Crown of Seeds, which is
sure.
Bottom
which
this.
Prevents 1.
Yeah, it's gonna bottom the card in my arsenal, and I draw a card, and then I have 1 prevention floating.
Yep.
And then I'm gonna block with like 2 cards. That doesn't feel good. All right.
Well, I'm sure you could still attack me with 2.
Block 5, attack reactions.
Okay. No.
Okay, defense reaction, pitch a blue Earthlore Surge to put up a 2 shield.
Yep.
So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, technically.
Sounds right to me. Okay. So that all resolves. Is it? What is it? Do I cut? You tell me when to stop or whatever? Or?
Yeah, you can cut whatever. I'm fine with it. This is the casualist of casual stuff.
You bet. You bet. All right. Let's see. We'll go that direction then. Okay. And these go resolve. Nothing to arsenal. I will draw back up to 4.
Okay. Seismic Surge pops. I'm just gonna Anathos you for 4.
Okay. Anathos for 4. And I have no cards in hand, no resources floating. You bet. We're going to block the 4 with red weave earth and red electrify.
Okay. Go ahead.
Okay. We are going to pitch blue ball lightning to just come in with the thorn physical.
Just come in with the 4 physical, you said?
It's the thorn, the 2
thorn.
physical. Yep.
No block.
One card in hand.
No block.
Okay. Arsenal and pass.
Okay. Yeah, I know a guy. I like Oldhim a lot. I think he's a lot of fun. Okay. So we're going to pitch and activate tectonic plating, creating a seismic surge token. Then we are going to play Endless Winter.
Oof.
Fusing it with a blue Ice Quake.
Okay.
So it's an 8 damage attack. If it was fused, whenever the defending hero adds a defending card to the chain link, create a Frostbite token under their control. If it hits, until the end of their next turn, whenever they activate an ability, they create a Frostbite token.
Okay, so everything costs 1 more is kind of the gist of that.
But only only if it hits only your activated abilities. So like your blue, your sword, the boots, like anything that's like action or cost effect, that will create a Frostbite token, and then every card you put to defend against this creates a Frostbite as well.
Okay.
Just a whole lot of frost.
So, right, yeah, this is kind of like
this is perhaps my favorite card in the entire deck because it makes for very interesting decision making.
I buy that certainly. All right, let's see. And it's 8. It cost me a frostbite to commit a card to defend it.
Yeah, like if you commit 2 or 3 cards to defend it to cover it up, you'll get 3 frostbite tokens.
Okay.
Yeah, I know a guy. I'd love to do that. And then of course the frostbites, they go away at the end of your turn too. So
Right. Yeah. It can. This is basically like block your hand. You can block your hand and then and then thaw yourself out if
right,
you
exactly.
would like to do that.
That sounds like a good thing to do.
Which may be. I think that's more or less what we're going to do here. Okay. So I got a red evergreen, red explosive growth, and blue arcanic shockwave for 8.
Okay.
And I think I got frostbites around here somewhere. Oh, look at that.
All right, so you have 3 of those fun things.
3. Yep. All right.
Okay, and then I will arsenal and pass.
Okay.
Yeah, your first thing costs 4.
Right. So
at least.
I can't pay for it. Not in the business. I did retain this card. I got one in Arsenal already, so I'll just draw up and
you got
pitch
it.
the frostbites.
Okay, so my turn. Seismic Surge pops. I'm going to pitch a Blue Blizzard to play Tome of Harvest.
Yep.
I take the
Cycle
card in my arsenal, put it on the bottom, and draw 3.
Yep.
It's a very fun card. All right.
The first Briars I was playing also used that as well. I agree, it's fun.
All right, so now I'm gonna. I got 2. Pitch to activate seismic or tectonic to create another seismic surge for next turn.
Yep.
Then I'm gonna play Red Polar Blast from hand. Target opponent may pay 3. If not, my next attack this turn gains Dominate.
So is that a pitch or a discard?
It's pitch. You either pay 3 resources or my next attack gets Dominate.
All right. I'm paying 3.
Okay. I pitched this for seismic, and then I pitched that for Polar Blast. Okay, yeah, so I have 1 floating left. How many cards do you have left in hand?
I have 3 in hand and 1 in arsenal.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just do this. Spinal Crush. So it's an attack for 9. If it deals 4 or more, your attacks lose, or your cards lose, and can't gain go again during your next action phase.
Okay, it is going to do some. How much is it going to do?
That's the fun part about making you pay 3 first, because like if you don't have a blue in your hand, that's potentially 2 cards.
I think it's going to do 7. Right? You said it was 9?
It's 9 total, yeah.
Okay.
So you're going to take 7?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So no going again for me.
Yeah, no going again for you, and I'll arsenal this card, and then we'll draw up.
All right. Turn is ending. Okay. We will pitch Weave Earth, playing Tome of Findall. I'll draw 2.
Okay. And then
And gain 3.
gain 3. All right. So I have you at 36. Is that right?
See, this puts me back. Yep.
Okay.
36. And 1 second, I'll show you which of these I'm putting in Arsenal.
You got it.
It's that one.
Okay. All right. My turn. Seismic Surge.
That goes over here, and I draw up.
Yeah. Seismic Surge happens. I'm going to play Red Polar Blast from my arsenal. So you can pay 3 or my next attack gains dominate. And I draw a card.
Three is spade.
All right. Let's see. I will pay 1 to create another Seismic Surge token. And then we will play Endless Winter. Pitching Autumn's Touch blue, fusing with Winter's Bite.
Okay.
So 8 attack. Every defending card creates a Frostbite token. If it hits, all your actions create a Frostbite.
Yeah. We'll block 5 with red Moverian Skies and blue Arcanic Shockwave.
Okay, so 2 Frostbites. And you take 3.
Yep. Take 3.
So you are back down to 33.
Correct.
And I will arsenal this card and draw back up.
Okie doke. My turn is waiting out the Frostbites.
Okay. Well, that's just dirty.
And drawing back up, because I still got one in Arsenal.
Right. Okay, Seismic Surge. Do I still do that? Let's see. Yeah, let's play our 3rd Endless Winter, using it with Winter's Bite.
Okay.
So second verse, same as the first.
Yep. All right. So it's defending red So tomorrow, Sting of Sorcery, red Explosive Growth for 7. So it's 3 Frostbites from defending, another one from it hit for 1. Is that right?
Well, no, because it hit, any action
Mhm.
that you take next turn generates a frostbite. Any activated ability.
No problem.
And then, so you take 1 and go to 32, and then pass,
Yep.
and I draw back up.
One of these hands will be good for something more than blocking.
I mean, potentially.
And we'll see how it goes then. Yeah. I'm confident. All right, 1, 2, 3.
Okay. All right, let's...
All right, so on my turn, nothing
Right.
happened, and the frostbites go away.
You got it. Yellow
And you got me
glacial.
at 36, right?
No, I've you at 32 now. You were at 36.
32.
And then you took 3 from the endless winter before, and then 1 from the last one.
Right. It had been a minute since I went to my dice, so
you're fine.
Yes. Okay. 32.
I have a app that I wrote.
Uh-huh.
That
Nice.
updates my overlay for the stream.
I love it. Very
so whenever
nice.
stuff happens, I just do that.
Yeah, drop it in there.
Glacial Footsteps, pitching, fusing with Blue Polar Blast, 9 dominate.
Okay. Any on-hit?
Nope.
Special things?
Just big fat damage.
All right. Well, let's take some big fat damage. We'll take 9.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, this was the hand, and then we'll see, we'll see if it was worth it.
All right. So I'm going to arsenal a card. Then pass. Let's see what happens here.
All righty. All right, 1 second.
No problem.
All right. Item 1, Force of Nature. We are fusing it with Pulse of Candlehold.
Okay. It's a good one.
Yep. Okay.
So Force of Nature is that the one that lets you draw cards and the first one's +1, or?
That is exactly what it is.
Okay. So if the attack
is
greater,
the second.
There we go.
Yes, it does have to be boosted, and the next one is boosted by 1.
Right, exactly.
Item next. Blossoming Spellblade.
Okay.
Fusing with the Pulse.
That's pretty good.
So that is, it is fused. So it has a couple of fused. You want me to read them out to you, or?
Please let me know what it does.
Okay. You bet. All right. So if Blossoming Spellblade was fused, it gains. Whenever this deals damage to an opposing hero, you may banish a non-attack action card from your graveyard.
Right.
If you do, you may play it this turn as though it were an instant, and if it would be put into your graveyard, instead banish it.
Okay.
It has another clause. When you attack with Blossoming Spellblade, if it was fused, deal 1 arcane damage to target hero.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna start with pitching to my Null Room Boots to block the arcane.
I definitely think that is correct.
Yeah, that seems like a good way to go.
Okay. let's see. Yep. So let me know when you are done doing things. I think is the.
What is the attack on the attack? I don't know.
Okay. So it's 6 and Force of Nature boosted it to 7.
Okay, and you have one card in hand.
You blocked the arcane. Yes, I have one card in hand, which you do know what it is.
And you have one resource floating.
I have one resource floating.
Okay. But this does not have go again. But if it hits, then you could banish a non-attack card that has go again to get an action point.
We can go. I'm happy to read to you some of the candidates in my graveyard if you would like.
Well, I think the big one
which you would be able to do on your own.
Yeah, I think the big one is Arcanics, since that one you blocked with it. So. All right, let's. So we gotta get to 7. All right, let's go ahead and we're gonna block with Tectonic. We're gonna block with Crater Fist. We're gonna block with Polar Blast. That gets us to 6. I'm gonna activate the Crown of Seeds to get to 7. And I think that's it.
Okay. So it's my turn to do things, huh?
It is your turn to do things.
Let's see if I've got anything good to do. How many cards in hand?
I have 3 cards in hand. May as well be a million.
So, do those armors that you've got?
Yep.
Do you get to keep those after? You probably do, right?
The Crater Fist has temper, so if I block with it again, then I lose it.
Okay.
But the first time is free, as they say.
Indeed.
This is definitely a turn that I'm scared of, and I bottomed something really good to not let you do disgusting things.
To not have to fuss with it.
Yeah.
Well, this deck is pretty thick, and life-wise, I took a decent amount to go do this. So I am gonna pop Mark of Lightning.
Okay, so that's gonna deal 1 to me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So that's gonna eat from the Crown of Seeds. That floating 1 prevention.
Wait,
you don't have to do that.
Use it to block Spellblade?
No, I used my Null Room Boots.
You haven't used it yet because we haven't resolved Spellblade.
Right. Because you have to activate the mark.
Blocks, but you still have Oldhim's defense reaction you could use.
I do have Oldhim's defense reaction, yeah, and I had the 1 floating from Crown. You don't have to use...
Right.
You can take the mark back if you want, if you didn't realize that's how the way that works.
Well, that's bonus learning then. I think I would do that, and then we will have more knowledge for me as we've gone through playing.
Okay. Yeah, because the 1 prevention doesn't happen until after the damage resolution, and since we're still in the reaction step, no damage has been dealt yet, and
right, that would eat the seeds. Yeah, I buy it 100%.
Yep.
All right.
Now maybe you want to eat the seeds so that I'd have to do something else to stop because then the Spellblade is one over the top.
With 3 cards, I think it's enough, and see.
These are the fun decisions.
Yeah, exactly. You got to. Thanks for sticking with me. We got to talk it all through and whatnot.
No, it's no problem. This is great stuff for the channel and stuff. People like, hearing how the games work.
Yeah, absolutely. Yes. Myself too. All right, let's see. So. I think it's. I think we're going to. I pass priority over to you for D-reacts and things.
I pass as well if you're not going to do anything.
Okay. I think we gave it a chance. You blocked a bunch, hit some armor.
That was a big armor chunk there.
All right, and I'm drawing up 3.
That's good. And I'll bottom
Over
this.
to you.
Yeah, I'm just reading what your pulse does real quick. Put up to 2 cards from your graveyard on top of your deck and then banish it. Okay. Okay. That's good to know. All right. So I am going to pitch, activate Tectonic Plating, create a Seismic Surge token.
Yep.
Pitch a Red Mangle for that, and then I'm going to pitch a blue Earthlore Surge, and I'm going to swing Anothos for 6.
Okay.
Oh, sorry. It's only for 4. The Earthlore Surge costs 2 and not 3. So it's only for 4.
Only for 4.
Yeah, only 4.
I'll block 3.
Okay, take 1. Have you at 22, and then I will Arsenal and pass.
All right. All right. We are going to sow tomorrow red, pitching red electrify.
And that was out of hand? Or Arsenal?
Yes, it was not from Arsenal, so I'm not drawing.
Okay.
I may put an elemental action card with cost 0 or greater from my graveyard to the bottom of my deck, and a Blossoming Spellblade.
That makes perfect sense.
Okay, and so tomorrow gets banished afterwards, although I have played it this turn.
Yep.
And red ball lightning.
Okay, so it's 3, 4 if it hits, and then
3+1 with go again, 1 card in hand.
The 1 card in hand. That's the tricky one. Okay, I'm gonna go no blocks, attack reactions.
No reactions.
Okay, I'm gonna defense react with a blue blizzard, and I'm gonna make you put your card back on top of your deck. And then I'll take 4.
Presto. Okay. Finally generate a green guy.
There you go.
All right. We
No
wrap it
pesky,
up.
no pesky Rosetta Thorn for you.
Indeed, indeed, indeed. It is on the pesky side. I absolutely must grant it.
All right, so Seismic Surge pops. I'm going to pitch a Rouse the Ancients to play a red Polar Blast
Uh-oh.
from my arsenal.
Okay.
So pay 3 or my next attack gets Dominate.
Ugh. Well, I guess it gains Dominate then.
And I draw a card. It gains Dominate. You're just going to let me do that?
I guess, man. You're not looking at what I'm looking at.
I mean, I might make you sad that you decided to do that.
Well, it's how sad does it get otherwise? So,
all right, let's see. So I got that. Could just do that. We already have Dominate. All right, I'm going to activate, create a Seismic Surge token, and then was that a terrible life choice? Did I just mess up really bad? I think I did.
well, you gave me Mark of Lightning back, so if it's something that's
I mean, it's not that bad, but it's annoying. Let's see. So if I pitch that into that, and then I don't have that, I also could just. All right. We're just gonna do this. We're gonna.
hammer for 6.
Yeah, 6 to Dominate. Yeah, we're gonna hammer for 6 Dominate.
Moverian Skies hit 3 with my Green Boy.
Okay, so you take 3.
Yep, down to 19 is what I got myself at.
Yeah, that could have been so much better. If I wouldn't have created the token, it would have been way better. But
I do believe it. All right, let's see. So this. Okay, I think I'm popping Deep Blue.
Okay.
This is going on the bottom.
All right.
I got 3 floating. And I'm spinning it on Stir the Wildwood, and I'm fusing it to it brings it to 7.
Well, that is quite a big attack.
Stir the Wildwood for 7. I preferred that to having Deep Blue and nothing else going on.
No blocks.
Okay. So I get a Green Boy.
Yep. I take 7 and go to 26.
7 damage. Ooh, yeah. All right. I'm keeping that in hand. 1, 2, 3.
8. Yeah, 26. All right. Seismic Surge pops. I'm going to pitch and create another one. And then I'm going to play Oaken Old, fusing it with a Tome of Harvest and a Weave Ice.
Yep, that'll fuse it.
That'll fuse it. So it is 9 Dominate, and if it hits, you take 2 random cards from your hand and put them on the bottom of your deck.
Random cards from my hand.
Random cards from your hand. It's great.
Okay. Well. Seems likely to hit.
Seems like. You'd have to have a lot of armor and a good defense react and arsenal in order to block that.
Yeah. Which one of these?
And I got my fancy Oaken Old playmat today so that I can play Oaken Old on my Oaken Old.
All right. So, all right, we're blocking for 3, so I'm hit for 6, I believe.
Yep. That's correct. That puts you to 13.
Right. Yep. And pick them.
You can keep the middle one.
I will keep that one. And these 2 go on the bottom of my deck.
Yep, in the order of your choosing.
Yeah, that's the order of my choosing.
Okay. And then I will pass, and I will draw 2 cards.
Okay. Nothing happening on my turn. I draw up to hand size.
Okay. Well, that was efficient. And did you arsenal a card?
Just some pure beat. I did not.
Okay. Well, that's interesting.
That's the thing about those pulses in the Spellblade line. It's like you get dumber, basically.
Yeah, it makes it harder for sure.
Yeah, no doubt. I'd love to keep it close by, but no such luck.
Seismic pops, and then what kind of fun stuff can I do here? So I'm going to play Channel Lake Frigid, pitching a Winter's Bite. Do you know what that does?
It's activated abilities cost 1 more.
And
it's
cards.
As if it was a Frostbite. Right. Yes. It's if I want to do something, it's essentially like there's a virtual Frostbite just like hanging everywhere,
right.
except nothing I can do can get rid of it.
Pretty much, yeah. And then.
And if you're pitching ice, if you've pitched ice, that keeps it around.
Right. But you have to pitch more ice every turn. So the first turn it's 1.
Yep.
And then the second turn you have the bottom 2.
Yep.
Yep. All right. So then I'm going to pitch, create a new Seismic Surge token. So I have 2 floating. Then I'm going to play Tear Asunder from Arsenal. Pitching a Weave Ice.
Okay.
So my next Guardian attack gets +1 Dominate, and if this attack hits, opponent discards 2 cards. And then I will swing with Anathos for 5 Dominate. And if it hits, you discard 2 cards.
Block for 3.
Okay, so take.
I'm quite low on health.
Take 2, and then discard 2 cards. And then I'll bottom that.
That's not choose and discard, right? You pick.
No, it's you get to choose. It's just
choose and discard.
They discard 2 cards, so that makes it your choice.
All right. Well, there they are.
Okay. Mavrian Skies. That's a
Red
good one.
Mavrian red evergreen.
All right, and then I bottom the stuff for Frigid. It has 1 token on it, and it's your turn.
Okay. On my turn, I drop to hand size.
Okay.
Okay, now I gotta take a look through here to see.
That's not fun. I think I'm gonna lose my lake. I was hoping to draw another ice, but
It is hard to keep them around for more than one turn.
it really, really is. All right, I'm gonna pitch. Oh, I guess Seismic Surge pops. I'm gonna pitch and create another one. Then I'm gonna play Icequake, blue.
Okay.
My next attack this turn gets +1, and whenever an attack hits this turn, you create a Frostbite. And then
All right.
I will pitch and Anathos you for 5.
4, 5. What was the on hit?
Create a Frostbite. 1 singular Frostbite token.
All right, I take 5. How much am I at?
I have you at 6.
Okay, sounds right.
And then my channel goes away because I wasn't a good ice producer this turn, and I arsenal this last card. And it's all you.
Okay. Well,
this is kind of a fun turn.
Frostbite's sure annoying. All right.
It is very, very annoying.
We are going to play Fulminate and pitch the full 3 through the Frostbite. And we are fusing it with the Pulse.
Okay, so that's the go again.
So,
and it's both. Go again and the +3. Okay.
Correct. And turns out not to have needed the go again. So this is Ball Lightning for 6+1.
I'm kind of okay with that.
Yeah.
No blocks.
Okay. 6+1 and a green boy.
So I'm at 19. And then you have go again.
I'll keep the pulse rather than pitching it.
You got it.
1, 2, 3.
I was expecting a sword. Swords me.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not, maybe with swords I'll get there. Like, I've got to, I got to, like, get off the Spellblade if I want to do anything.
Okay, rouse the ancients. Pitching blue polar blast. Oh, Seismic Surge pops too. So I'm gonna reveal. I'm gonna reveal Mangle and Autumn's Touch, which is 13.
Yep.
So this is 7 with go again.
Ay. And you had Autumn's Touch, and what was the other one?
Blue Autumn's Touch and Mangle.
Mangle. That's
It's
yeah,
basically
thanks.
just an 8 attack because you don't have any equipment with -1 counters on them.
Yeah, the creepers do, and that looks like it might be all they're good for today.
Well, I mean, but they don't have a counter on them right now. You haven't used them.
Oh yeah, I gotcha.
Yeah.
All right, so Force of Nature will block for 4.
Okay, so you take 3.
Down to 3.
And then I have go again. So I will pitch the Blue Autumn's Touch and play the red Mangle. Mangle you for 8.
Okay. No blocks.
Okay.
Any reacts?
Nope. I have no more cards left.
All right. Sigil. So that blocks for 3.
Oh, that's interesting. Yeah. I don't have a card to pitch, and I don't have any floating resources, so I have to take the 1 arcane.
Okay.
And so
that blocks for 4. Oh, I got to block more, don't I?
Yeah, you do have to block more than that.
I got to block 2 more. Got to block with the pulse. Ugh, gross. Okay. I concede.
Okay.
I mean, what's the point?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, at that point, you're down to 1. You're down to 1 card, and then my next hand is.
So my next chance at Spellblade was 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, like 3 turns from now. I know there's one at the bottom there. So the next card is Spellblade. I got 2 in a row.
My next turn would have been pitch, activate Crown of Seeds to bottom this worthless card that's in my arsenal and draw a different one. And then
yeah, I see a Tear Asunder in there. That's bad news.
Well, yeah, and then it's Tear Asunder into Spinal Crush. So 10 dominate, discard 2 cards, no go again. Yeah.
All right. So what kind of stuff am I thinking here? I'm probably thinking, do I bring in more things like Weave Earth and the Summerwood Shelter to help me block more effectively?
You could go that route, or you could bring in, like, it might be just good to have like 3 red immovables in your side that you can bring in against Owen and Oldhim.
Yep.
Because that would just stop the big stuff.
I do have a deck to afford things. I mean, the idea when you get the line off is you've got to fulminate. I've got a bunch of like crappy little blue attacks.
Right.
Right. And the idea is that they either got sonated in or sonated into the mix, or they pitched down to it.
Right.
But it's coming off the Spellblade line with the fulminate boosts and the go again. And a lot of times, a lot of the hand is going into trying to keep the Spellblade from going through in the first place.
Right.
But with the Mark of Lightning and Force of Nature and a few different things, it's a combo deck.
Right.
So,
and ideally, like, if you are you running Bramble Sparks?
This version doesn't because there's not a ton of Earth in this deck right now to fuse it against. And if it's not fused, it's not that great.
I mean, it's pretty good with the Ball Lightnings because it's just 2 arcane, and one of your triggers. So like you can Bramble Spark into Ball Lightning into something else to get the go again token into an attack.
If I keep this many Ball Lightning in, whenever it would do that damage, it would do that many plus one.
Yeah, so it does 2 arcane.
Right.
which means that it goes over like my Null Room Boots. I would have to Null Room Boots plus Crown of Seeds to stop the Arcane in that case. So like if and also like going into your Blossoming
that is a
Spellblade.
nice little 2-card thing, and it's free, so it doesn't need any resources under usual circumstances, which is good.
And if you do happen to fuse it, I mean, it's just better. But if you don't, it's still pretty good. And if you play it before your Blossoming Spellblade, then they have 2 ones that they have to deal with, or else you potentially get to banish 2 things.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Because they're separate.
And the Sting of Sorcery can do that as well, but there's only 3 of those, and there could be quite a few Bramble Sparks.
Yeah, Sting of Sorcery can get really ugly with Ball Lightning too, because it does. It's no 2 doubt. Arcane into 2 Arcane into 2 Arcane. Like if you can keep going again.
Yep.
Yeah, at Cincinnati in the main event, my round 7, my opponent on turn 2 played Sting of Sorcery into Ball Lightning into Infused Entwine Lightning into something else into Sword, and took me from 20 to 8 through my blocks.
Right.
It's like that's a turn.
That's one I've been thinking about. That's one I've been thinking about the Entwines. Been thinking about the Arcanic Crackle, which is also free and has an arcane ping on there.
Well, the nice thing about the Entwines is that you can go like Sting into Entwine Lightning fused into, and you can fuse it with the Ball Lightning into the Ball Lightning,
which you're about to go play. Yeah. Right.
Yeah. So if you have another Lightning, you play the Ball Lightning first, but if you don't, then you can always just use Entwine first and then.
Yep, and either Sting or Bramble sets you up to swing Sword after that as well.
Yep.
Quite good lines that aren't anything nearly as convoluted as trying to get off Blossoming Spellblade. That's for sure.
Right.
These are cards that are much easier to come by. They play well. They do other good things. Bramble does have that nice block with the green boys if you can generate any of them.
And you can do fun things like
stuff,
like if you don't care about breaking the chain, you can go like Bramble into Ball Lightning, into Weave Lightning, create the Lightning token into any other attack that now has Go Again into Sword.
Nice stuff, man.
Yeah. So
okay. Well,
yeah, lots of good stuff.
Let's see. I don't know anything about how you report. This is my first one. Yeah, my pleasure, man.
We don't report at all. It's just fun.
Oh, it's just
play.
They took roll, and there we are. There we have it.
Right. The only thing you'll want to do is in the Fab announcements channel, Rafe posts a link to the gem event for the day. If you click on that and join that, then you get 1 XP.
Yeah, there you go. It says application pending for me. Which
so tomorrow when he closes it, he'll just accept everybody, and then you get the 1 XP.
Presto.
Yep.
What part of the world are you in, if you don't mind me asking?
I'm in Vegas.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
So that calling was across town, huh?
It was about 15 minutes from my house. But I also went to Dallas and Cincinnati. I've been to 3 callings now.
Nice.
Yeah, it's been a lot of fun. I've met a lot of really cool people.
Heck of a game.
Especially people just from the Discord. Met a bunch of them at the different things, and nothing but good things to say about everybody that I've met and talked to and dealt with.
Yeah, I'm coming to it from, I think this is, so the only other competitive game I've played is we had a little Netrunner plug happening over here, I guess.
Right, I saw that.
Over here on the side.
I saw that.
Yeah. That was the only other competitive one I'd played. I went into the FFG LCGs, especially like the Arkham, and
right.
Played a bunch of Arkham, but I watched enough of this that I was like, hey, why don't I get into it a little bit? And it's just kind of once I let it get a foothold, it's been off to the races from there.
The game's great. Like, seriously, just such a good game, and the player base has been so great. Like, there's
Yeah.
I have nothing but good things to say about it, and looking forward to like the next year of competitive stuff, and even the store level stuff that they do with all the skirmish kits and everything, and the armory kits. Like that's where this playmat came from, was the armory kit. It's just all good stuff.
It seems like they're learning so quickly.
Yes.
Like the LSS themselves are, they're doing a bunch of, they're learning, they're bringing it into what are they doing in the sets, and
Right.
they're monitoring all the time. Like, man, how many times did I see so much hand wringing and wishy-washy statements about what's getting banned or like what's
Yep.
changing about the game, and then they just like, look, here it is.
I mean, when the goal
And
is just to
everybody
make the
seems to
game
be like,
good,
yeah, that's a good idea. Right, exactly. That's their whole thing.
yeah,
Right.
they just want people to enjoy and play the game. And if it means like admitting on their webpage, like, sorry, we made a mistake, like, we're gonna ban this card, and going forward, we don't have to deal with it. And so, like, I think that kind of action shows a lot about how much the company cares about the game.
Yeah, like in Netrunner, they had to get into like the seventh or eighth cycle before they banned a card on release. Now we've got one. That actually, what is this, like 4 or 5? I don't know. I haven't
Well, we
counted
have,
them all
I
up.
mean, if you count all three of the
5, I
seeds,
think.
there's 3 seeds. There's the Dusk Blade,
Yeah,
and
that's the one I was talking about. Because that's never like it's
yeah,
just arrives banned, right?
yeah. And I don't think anything else is banned. I think it's just those 4 cards.
Drone.
Oh no, Drone of Brutality was banned too. Yeah, yeah, which is
Yeah,
good
I'm not,
because
not
thinking about like,
anybody's trivia expert, but
yeah, thinking just about how the game works and how cycling your deck works and stuff like that, and being able to like basically just shut down Prism if anybody had like a couple drones in their deck that they can continually block phantasms with. It was a good decision.
yeah, I get it. It was too, it was the other numbers on the card, and I think that was. It seems like it's something that they learned. Like that was an example of something they learned from.
Yeah.
They know that, like, okay, maybe this ability is a little bit more above the curve than we expected.
Well, yeah, because the whole idea of the game that you like start off at your strongest, and as you play through the game, you wear down. If you can constantly have 3 red attacks in your deck that never ever go away, like, then you're not really wearing down all that much.
Right.
So,
Yeah.
but yeah, thanks again for the game. I had a good time,
Yeah, you
and
bet.
yeah, maybe we'll play again.
Have a blast and farewell, stream. Take care of yourselves, everybody.
Bye.
Bye.
So that was my Team Covenant Armory Discord League for this week. This is the first week of the month of November. I played Oldhim versus Briar. The guy was a good sport, and yeah, he seemed fairly new, but I don't know. I had a good time, and yeah, I look forward to playing again next week. So if you're interested, I play Ashes Reborn tomorrow. I play that every Wednesday. Play Fab every Tuesday. So like and follow, please. It really does help. And we'll see you next time.